like the whole thing of like applauding for Trump because he won. It's like people were like, "Oh, where's the decorum?" And it's like, I don't care about decorum. I don't really care about decorum. I don't care about these things. I would rather win impolitely than like lose with sort of pathetic dignity. And it just seems like the Democrats, for all they talk about China, they also want a monoparty. They want the exact same political system here of just like one party, you pick a guy, everybody kind of is going to run on very similar things. And like, you know, you have your face of it and then that's who you go with.
To be fair,
unbelievably frustrating.
I think that's so right on. And the last thing I want to say is I just want to be fair to Kamala Harris because I don't think it's personal. Like with me and Kamala, it's not personal. You know what I mean? She doesn't have it in her to be at all combative. She doesn't have it in her to break with the Biden administration as we saw. She doesn't have it in her to be an opposition force. She doesn't have it in her to be a leader in the fight for democracy and against fascism. The Democratic Party largely doesn't have it within them as it stands now. You know, we shall see. And it's just interesting because this is not, I don't want to focus too much on this, but it is important to sort of see her decorum be met by such a lack of decorum. This is the husband of Senator Fischer, Deborah Fischer, who is from Nebraska, who's being sworn in to the Senate by obviously the president, which is Kamala Harris. And this is her husband, who, if you're listening, cannot make eye contact with Kamala, cannot stand next to Kamala, and then refuses to shake her hand when Kamala Harris extends her hand to do so after she shakes Deborah Fischer's hand.
Hi.
It's so awkward. It just starts awkward. It's like picture day and he doesn't want to be there.
No. It's okay, I won't bite. I'm not gonna bite. Don't worry.
So she goes, I won't bite. And it's like he's a 3-year-old who doesn't fucking know where to stand. Like he hasn't seen everyone else be sworn in.
Okay. Okay. Do you solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States? Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for your work. Thank you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay, sure.
Okay. That way just a little bit. There you go. Thank you so much. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Hold it. Ready? 1, 2, and 3.
Punch that motherfucker.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So here, the reason I think it's important, yes, it's totally messed up. It's likely racist. It's likely sexist. It's all of the things. But it's such a glimpse into how the right treats Democrats. Democrats want to go to decorum and normalcy and respectability. And it's like, motherfucker can't even shake your hand. Like, that's how poison pilled. That's how much he thinks you're a DEI communist, like, you know, psycho. Like this is how rotten they are. This is how broken of people that they are. And you can't meet that with decorum. You have to beat them. You have to hand their ass to them. You got to grab the mic and be like, you know, you married this? Okay. Like that's what I want to see.
It's really, it's like so gratingly pathetic. It makes me crazy. Nobody likes losers. Like this country does not like losers. And you see something like that and it's like, okay, well, we've got 2 different sets of losers, but one of them won. Like, oh my God, it makes me crazy to see behavior like that from both parties.
From both of them. I mean, what is she supposed to do? I understand, but it's just an example of how little they care. But Jordan, what were you going to say?
Well, I think the criticism of Kamala Harris that she lacked the retail politics that other prominent Democrats have had in elections past was kind of on display there. I think she handled it well, rolling her eyes, but okay, clearly displaying, okay, the problem is with this guy. I would have loved to have seen her do a little bit more to almost like egg him on. And I think that's where they fall into this decency and decorum, like pat him on the back, like rubbish, like, just like, glad hand a little bit to make him even more uncomfortable, to really heighten his behavior in front of everyone, because it was clear he was driven by animus. He probably just hates her for whatever reason. So lean into it, throw him an elbow, like,
throw him an elbow.
Yeah.
His name is
punch his
Bruce.
shoulder softly. Yeah, like pile around with him a little bit. I think like if you put like, and this is an endorsement of his policies, but you throw a Newsom in there and someone's acting like that, it would be handled much differently. I think he has the retail politics, and I've seen it like in person to like a very impressive extent. I don't like him, but he has that skill that Obama had, that Clinton had, that I think an AOC has. Like they're very good with people.
I sort of disagree. The reason I disagree is that I think Newsom also has the complexion and, proper gender to also get away with that. Like, I think that women, people of color, are generally like, I don't think Obama's doing that. I don't think Obama's throwing shade. I think Obama's smiling. I think Obama's kind of like, okay, playing it off. But I do agree with you that, yeah, sometimes, maybe a Newsom who's like, I talk like that, man, and I sweep homeless encampments, could get away with it. But yeah, it's just ick. But hey, we'll remember this. We'll remember the peaceful transfer of power. Yay. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do it.